Job interviews, where you impress with your qualifications, dazzle with your experience, or crash and burn in a spectacular display of confusion, especially if English is not your first language. Today we are here to help. Follow us to the end and you will not be the one crashing and burning. Today we have some fascinating candidates applying for a job at Learning English Topics. Let's see if they can handle common interview questions, give strong professional answers, or if they'll get lost in a maze of awkward misunderstandings and grammar disasters.
So, how are you and Edward getting on? He seems very, serious.
Yes, he is. I'm already in trouble for trying to have a little bit of fun.
Oh no. What have you done?
You remember that he didn't like us using the word super? Well, when he went to meet Max and Addie, I made sure that I had spoken to them first and told them that they had to describe everything using super. Elle said he got quite annoyed, but the problem is that he worked out that I was telling them what to say, so now he's angry with me.
I'm sure he'll get over it. He still seems a strange choice of partner for you, though. Wasn't there anyone else that you interviewed that would have been more suitable for your style of, shall we say, organisation?
Well, it was our ability to both organise that decided the choice. But as for the other people we interviewed, there were only two, and neither of them were right for us.
Really? Tell me more.
So the first was a guy called Liam, and it turns out he wanted my job.
Hi Oliver, are you ready for the interviews?
Not really. I've never done anything like this before. What should I be looking for?
Well, the most important thing is we want someone who is going to be organised and responsible. So for the interview, we are looking for someone who is prepared. Hopefully they will have done a little research on our channel, or at least watched some of our videos.
How will we know all that?
If they haven't, don't worry, we'll soon know, you'll see.
Okay, so where are they going to sit when they get here? There are only seats for us.
Oh, they're not coming here. No, nobody does that anymore. It's all done by video conference now. You know, Zoom and all that. And this way, we also get to see what they look like on camera. After all, that's what they're going to be doing, if they get the job. I think it's time for our first candidate, so let's turn on the screen and see who we've got. Now remember, if at any time you want to speak without them hearing, just let me know and I can turn off the microphone. Hello, anybody there?
Well, so far, he doesn't seem very organised.
Here he is. Good morning, I'm Elle, the CEO of Learning English Topics. Thank you for making time to see us today.
Oh, yeah. Hi, Belle, did you say?
No, my name is Elle. I'm sure you will find it at the bottom of the email that you received inviting you to this interview.
Oh, yeah, yes, of course. And who's that with you, Elle?
I'm Oliver. If you get the job, we'll be working together most of the time.
Oh, right. Okay. So what is it you do there, Oliver?
The same as you will, if you get the job.
Yeah, that's great. So just remind me, what is it that I'll be doing?
Acting in videos, teaching people about the English language. Maybe you can tell us what experience you have.
Oh, loads. I've been speaking English all my life. I can't think that anyone would be better experienced.
Oh, okay. Well, that's the main role. But really, we need someone that can wear many hats.
I don't really wear hats at the moment, but if it's that important, I can get one.
Well, he doesn't seem that well prepared, and he doesn't know that wearing many hats means to do many different jobs or tasks. That's the type of thing he'll be explaining to our viewers.
Yes, I know it's not going too well at the moment. Let's give him a bit of a chance. He might just be nervous.
But he didn't know who I am. You said he would at the very least have watched some of our videos. If he'd done that, he would know who I am.
Okay, Oliver, just a few more questions, and if he doesn't improve, we'll move on to the next one. So, Liam, you'll be taking over from James, who started our channel. He's moving into a more managerial role, and I'm going to need someone who can hit the ground running.
Oh, I didn't realise running was part of the job. Do I get trainers provided? I don't have any of my own.
No, Liam, hit the ground running means that we want someone who can start immediately and work hard, with enthusiasm.
Sounds like just my thing.
No, I don't think you understand what we mean. We need everyone to bring their A game.
Oh, now you really are speaking my language. I love games. Where do I download this A game? Don't you worry, I can be an expert in any game in just a couple of days.
I think you're misunderstanding again, Liam. Bring your A game means we want someone who can bring maximum effort, focus, and absolute commitment to the job.
As I said, that's just my thing.
Elle, I think we have to say no to this one. He really doesn't seem to know much about English. He's got every idiom wrong so far. I'm supposed to be the one getting things wrong. He's supposed to correct and explain it to me. This will never work.
Yes, you're right. Let's move on. Okay, Liam, thanks for your time. We'll get back to you after we have finished interviewing and let you know our decision. This is a difficult vacancy to fill. The job is definitely not a walk in the park.
That's another thing that suits me just fine. I prefer to stay indoors. Do you know, I think this job was just made for me.
See, he didn't even know that not a walk in the park means that something is not easy. I hope the next one is better than him.
We have a little bit of time before the next one. Let's take a break, shall we? Liam, I'm glad you waited for us.
So, what did you think, Elle? Was I convincing enough for you? I think I had Oliver believing that I was hopeless. Didn't I, Oliver? You believed I was really that person, didn't you?
Yes, you did a wonderful job. You're just what I'm looking for. When can you start?
Wait, what's going on here? Do you and Liam know each other already, Elle?
A little bit. I asked Liam to come and interview for us, because I think he would be great for the role. You believed him. I know you did, so his acting is good, isn't it?
Well, yeah. But if he was acting all the time, we still haven't interviewed him, so we have to do that before we can offer him a job. And how about the other candidates? Don't they even get a chance?
He's right, Elle. Let's do a proper interview here, right now.
Okay, so if this was a proper interview, I would start by asking you to tell us a bit about yourself.
Right. And I would tell you that I'm 30 years old and a professional actor. I mainly work as a stage actor, which means that I work in theatres, not in films or videos, although I have done some film work.
Wait, why are you telling us that you are more experienced on stage? It's videos that we want you to act in.
I have to tell you the truth. What happens if I lie and you either know the truth already, then you're going to end the interview now, or even worse, if you employ me and then find out later that I lied. So, I tell the truth, but the last thing I say is that I have experience in films. That's the thing you're going to remember most, and it is the most relevant experience that I have. Now I know what the job is and what I will have to do. I know that there is travelling involved, so I will tell you that I am single. People with families don't usually like to travel, so again, this is something that I know will help me.
Well, Oliver, I think Liam has answered those questions really well. I don't think we need to look any further.
Okay, if I'm going to do this, I want to be the one who makes all the mistakes, the one who does all the explanations and corrections seems so boring.
But that's my role. That's not the job that we are interviewing for.
Think about it, Oliver. You would be replacing James. It's the more important job. It would be a promotion for you.
Nope, I'm happy with the role I have. I'm not changing.
Well, I'll leave you to talk about it, but that's the only role I want.
Okay, Liam, I'll talk to Oliver about it and get back to you.
Well, I won't be changing my mind, and we have another interview to conduct.
Oh, so we do. Liam, thanks for your time today. I will call you.
So, Elle knew this Liam all along. and she was just going to give him your job because that's what he wanted.
Yes, she was almost offering him my job when I reminded her that we still had others to interview.
And how was the next one? Any better than this Liam character?
Well, once again, Elle had all the written applications, and from that, she was sure that Sophie, that was her name, was going to be a strong contender for the job.
And was she?
Well, you know that it was Edward that got the job, so that should tell you a little. I still can't believe that he thought he could just demand my job.
Well, he would be good in the role. You saw how good his acting was.
Anyway, who have we got next?
We have a young lady. She's called Sophie, and I think she is very promising.
That'll make a difference, working with a woman instead. I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Remember, we have equality laws now, Oliver. You're not allowed to let someone's gender influence whether they get the job or not. Ah, here she is waiting for us. Welcome, Sophie. Let's start with a simple question. How are you?
Yes, I am fine. I am very fine. I am the finest. Thank you for asking me the question of how am I being today?
Tell me, Sophie, do you know what we do here at Learning English Topics?
Yes, you mix the videos for to teach English.
And have you watched any of our videos?
Oh yes, I am learning so much from you already.
Might I suggest that you watch our video about greetings? I think that you would really benefit from that one.
Thank you for the advices. I will be watch your video as soon as we finish.
Well, I think that will have to be now. We need someone who can teach English, so they need to have good English skills themselves. I'm sorry, Sophie, but your English is just not good enough.
Oh, so shame. I am hoping people could learn with me.
Well, that's what I am trying to say. For people to learn, we have to get the English correct.
I think what Sophie's trying to say is that she wants people to learn alongside her. So, as she gets corrected and improves, so will our viewers.
But that's what we do now. The only difference is that you are the one making mistakes and being corrected.
Yes, and I've already said I'm not ready to give up that role. But really, I'm trying to explain to Sophie the difference between learn with me and learn alongside me.
Thanks you, Oliver, and thanks you both for interview. Maybe I come back one day.
I thought you said that she was promising.
Yes, I'm sorry about that. She seemed so perfect on paper.
Well, she wasn't so good on screen, was she? What you mean by on paper is that what she wrote on her application looked good, yes?
Exactly. Meeting her in real life, I wonder whether she wrote any of that herself.
Well, I suppose there is AI now. Maybe she got AI to write it all for her. It just goes to show. You can pull the wool over people's eyes with AI on paper, but in real life, the cracks start to show. How's that for 2 idioms in a row?
Yes, very good, Oliver. Pull the wool over people's eyes, which means to try and hide something from others or trick them.
Yep, and the cracks start to show, which mean you can't hide the truth. So, if you are trying to hide something in your written application, you won't be able to hide it when you meet face to face. Just like Sophie couldn't.
Do you know, maybe you should think about changing your role. You do the explanations really well.
Oh no. No, I've already told you, I'm not changing. We'll just have to find someone that can do that stuff for us.
Well, there is one more candidate. His name is Edward, but he's very organised and very serious. I'm not sure how you'll get on together.
Why would that be a problem? I'm very organised, in my own way. And I can be serious. I don't see the problem.
Well, I'm very glad that you're so positive. It sounds like we might have our new recruit.
Hold on, he's got to pass the interview first.
Oh, I don't think that will be a problem somehow. I hope that you have learned a little from our 2 interviewees. Remember, always be truthful on your applications. If your English isn't great, tell them. If you get an interview, then you know that it's not so important and you can relax and show them what else you can offer. If you don't understand a phrase or an idiom, then just ask for an explanation. Say, I'm sorry, I don't really understand that. Or, could you explain that again? Even native speakers sometimes get lost with these phrases, so don't worry. Many are only well known in one country. So often an American might not understand many of the phrases used in Britain. Anyway, that's all we have time for today. Please remember, if you haven't already, please leave a like and subscribe to our channel. It really does help us to continue to make these videos. And if there are any topics you would like to see covered, just let us know in the comments. See you next time.